Hello my friends, as I promised I will do a lobby review this time, so hope you enjoy. I will try to give you some heavy tips in the meantime, so here we go. It's just, I think we start blue. Okay, the first thing you need to know as heavy, it's always important to that combo doesn't go around you. You are not the most important person in the combo. Like, what I discovered was actually the demo man is the most important. And all actions you should do should be around your demo man until he's like covering other area or covering just when he dies, then it's of course around you, but until he is alive, he deals the most damage. You will just support him any way you can. And yeah, I tried to do it in this lobby as well. I think we did really good at start, so yeah, as you can see, we have a medic. He's quite good Charos, he plays Tf2 center a lot. And the demo man was also good, so we did well here. So yeah, at start you should wanna wait like for 5 seconds until you go out, because they're usually like spam and stickies. But we were called like stickies down or something because it wasn't mumble required. And also, yeah, medic popped me immediately. Our demo didn't follow us, so I don't know, was it like my fault or demo man's fault, but yeah, that tuber should have been like with demo man. That's why we didn't push the point. And yeah, I will just use this tunnel here after we failed our Uber, because it takes time to build it again. So I got one pick. You don't wanna get too greedy though. I should like retreat now to the cliff now, because I already got one pick and it's enough. But yeah, this spy, I think he's called Snorlax. Yeah, he was doing really well here. We carried him a lot. And yeah, since I was too greedy, I just died. I overextended a lot. After this first pick you get, like on this low ground, you should like go back to the cliff and see what other picks you can get from other directions. So yeah, now our medic is Uber again, we should like repush it. And our demo man needs an arrow, so we'll just wait until before we push. This pyro is aggressive though, so I assume they outflanked it well and got the sentry. But yeah, the spy was carrying them like pretty much, and the demo man was also doing well. Rambosaur, I think it's called, yeah. He dealt like 500 damage per minute, so yeah. You should also like ask for your medic for flashes, because since my minigun wasn't spinned up here, I should have like died. But since it was like mumble required, I just told my medic to flash me as well. Flash heavy, okay. And yeah, thanks to him I survived this. We just spawn gun until this card reaches its point. And yeah, my medic is already going, so I'm trying to back them out now. Because we just had a 3 point basically. But here we got too greedy again. Yeah, I should have like died already, yeah. But I didn't for some reason, and I survived it. I was like overextending a lot. And yeah, I always like check for spies, it's like reflex. Now I should like check for spy, I think, but I don't know why I think I'm safe. And also, I shouldn't take this low ground here. It's really bad to take it, since like pyro got behind me so easily. Even if this spy didn't get me, that pyro should have still got me. Yeah, but at least we got the point. It was a hell of a distraction there. So yeah, as heavy you might wanna sometimes just to distract them to get points, like cap points, or also like distraction after they Uber. And yeah, here this heavy was overextending again. Also, I want to mention about covers. Like, I see a lot of heavies using covers, because like they deal more damage to me than I deal to them, and I clearly need my demo man's help to prevent this damage. And yeah, covers are good, but usually like heavy is considered as a tank class, so you might want to be ahead when you like push in. And if you are taking cover, then you are not moving to anywhere else, so you have to like stay there, and you can't win some ground. Winning ground is really important advantage, and it's one advantage is that heavy is the best at, except for the moment, of course. And yeah, this heavy was overextending again. He should have stayed down there. So yeah, at this point I will just check around every corner here because I have enough ammo. Ammo managing is really important as heavy. When you are like under 100 ammo, you should get back to for ammo, even if it's ammo pack and you're taking it from NG, because you're a bit more important than him. But yeah, usually like he has like dispenser up already, so a good NG has dispenser up already. So yeah, the sniper did also really well on this lobby, I think. No, not the sniper, I confused it with other lobby. Okay, so this heavy was backing up his demoman, which is right. And since I shooted the spy, he was low, but I didn't get the kill. This was a really good flank from the other team here. I think our flank went to the map room, or window room, how it's called, like first time, and we didn't cap the point. Then I think our sniper called out that our flank should go to tires, because tires was unguarded, so both of them were there and the enemy just could flank us. But yeah, if you are like on 150, you might wanna consider like getting health, because as heavy it's you are like retreating much more slowly than rest of your team, and you are rotating much more slowly than them, unless you are using close of running urgently, which is a suicide mission when they are spamming you. And yeah, careful about peeking corners. Always pin your minigun up when you're peeking around corners, because you don't know what is expecting you there. So your minigun, you should like jump less and spin up your minigun more. But yeah, sometimes I forgot to like jump much less than I used to as well. Sometimes heavy is expected to just walk towards the enemy with a spinned up minigun. So I didn't know that as a spy. I don't know why. But yeah, since they got our medic, so then I knew. And also like pyro wasn't checking back, which was wrong. I think I got the spy more than our pyro in this lobby. Our pyro got the spy 2 times and I got 8 times. So yeah, pyro should have like stepped up his spy game at least. Yeah, the demo is dealing hell of a spam there, so I can't peek around the corner. Just because I'm taking too much damage and the moment is much more effective. He needs heals as well. So since the combo is going around Demoman, or Demoman went far in, I just followed him to finish everyone off. That's the like main combo thing. Everyone says like that this is so basic that you should like follow them on. But actually, I was playing always like I thought I'm the well, maybe medic is like the combo's hard because everyone has to protect the medic and so. But yeah, I didn't know that I have to like always follow my demon even though he's like suiciding there. But he's not like suiciding if you push for them. It's like damage is spread, and also like as heavy, it's the same thing. When you go in alone, you will get fucked because they can retreat in time. But if you have like demon with you, then your demo can just deal the extra damage to them, and that is much damage actually. And if they get far, you can just like shoot grenades, maybe they hit, and you will both get like more picks out of it. So yeah, on upper defense, it's like on this point, left side on the rock, there is hell of a cover from other heavies. It's good to use. I went there as well, I think. So at start you should like watch out for the jumpers. I was just ready to shoot at any jumpers that come to my mates, but after like half of a minute, it gets like then you think like they won't jump, but they do. And luckily I was ready for it, and our medic didn't die, but he went back though to the tunnel. So we were lucky that our medic survived this. So now I don't have like demo man with me, so I'm defending cliff alone basically. And if your demo man is not here, then you might wanna use this cover I'm using at the moment, just because it's good against other heavies. But they got behind and I flanked and call it. I don't know if they watched tunnel, but I tried to get this mate, but this mate got cover on last second. And luckily our spy just finished him off. I called that medic is slow, so Mumble required is really good lobbies, especially like when you're playing heavy, because you can get calls from the about spies, and spies attacking you are really important for your surviving. They're like the class that kills you the most. At least they kill me the most. Because I usually don't get sniped, I'm too passive for it. But yeah, they're like aggressive heavies like Pendulum, and also G-Man. I think they're really aggressive heavies. That's why they deal as much as damage, really much damage. But on higher levels, it's like it's not always good thing to do, you know, because your medic has to play around you all the time, and medic gets hard time like healing you and them both. So I tend to like stay passive on narratives as well, because it's just my style. So yeah, this cover here is like when you crouch in this position I did. It's like really useful. Yeah, they got sneaky cap. I wonder why didn't this spy backstab me though. Medic didn't flash me here. I'm sorry. Yeah, that was well, it was on both of us actually, because I wasn't like that close to the heavy either. I think Roski do recommended being on this cliff edge there and just watching tunnel as heavy, because no one else should do it, and Demoman should deal with all the combo cliff spam. But usually like those cliffs are really easy to spam by snipers, and yeah, you are not doing much when you're around there, especially when they are pushing from the cliff, because when they push from the cliff, it's more likely than they cap it, and you will need assistance on cliff, so it's good to stay there. Yeah, I was actually really lucky here with the spy. Look at this, legit. I just like watch my pack often and I see the spy. Okay. And yeah, they can like spawn camp you sometimes, so it would be bad when you die because of it. And spies are really dangerous, so you should always like watch out for it. Yeah, just didn't eat my sandwich around the corner because on the corner I mean, because I knew that the spy was dead. So as heavy you should like pay attention to sniper picks. When the enemy sniper is dead, you should just like go out and be aggressive until the demo outspams you and you should get back. But yeah, if the sniper is dead, you can peek a lot. And if the spy is dead, you don't have to like check your back. It's like it can be little things, but it can take like hell of a time. I mean, if you're checking your back like every 3 seconds, it's that you will deal less damage to what's ahead. So yeah, I got the spy again here. I saw him like his shadow. And now we just wait until we have Uber, I think. And we should like push them back now. Yeah, they went out, which was good for them, and I just finished off this pyro. I tried to sandwich my medic and he was I failed my sandwich throw. He got spammed by the moment, so he had to pop the Uber. But when I go like finishing off the pyro, I think the moment should pay attention to it and spam the other area which is above, like left side, because I can't spam it apparently at this time. So yeah, like both you and the moment should cooperate, and usually like heavies and the moment don't get along like in real life very well. I mean like the main players, heavy mains and the moment mains. Yeah, there are exceptions, but usually. So here I just want to spam them a bit, and I didn't check my back, so I got backstabbed. Like high ground is really important as heavy. One thing you should learn is how to shoot like from above on the rails, or you mean not rails, but I mean those upper areas, and how to shoot down from there, because it's not easy to aim. It's kind of easy, but it's harder than the normal aim, so it requires some practicing. And yeah, since I played a lot of divisions already, so I knew how to do it, but I improved my skills just by going the walkway, because there is this upper area where you can shoot those spots, and you can just practice your tracking there, because yeah, again, it's not the easiest thing to track down the guy who is below you all the time, I mean. So yeah, we pushed here as well. Got the pyro, so when you get the pyro, you're free to go, no one pushes you back. And our demo went too aggressive here. I didn't get the spy, I think he did ring it. But I didn't spam the combo or finish them off because I wasn't keeping up with the moment. Yeah, and he died as well, so eventually we got their demo. I think we surrounded them. Our flank helped us in window room, so we should win this one, yeah. 15 seconds left. You can just spam the card here. And staying around corners is quite useful as well, when you have like close distance to shoot from. But yeah, when it has high ground, you should just focus on spies, because you should like guess when they attack you. Because if they do attack you, which they often do, they might like just attack you on the moment you shoot someone else. But if you know that this other guy is finished off by your teammate, you have no reason to finish him off just to get a kill. It's much more useful when you survive than get this spy pick. So yeah, I think this lobby ended, so I hope you enjoyed this review, and maybe if I should like mention something more as heavy, you let me know, and I think there will be next video about, well, I might do a video about our Highlander scrim on Sunday, because we have a scrim with B-Nest on Sunday. So yeah, I will do a review then. We are up against the low mid team, I think. Not sure. We'll see about that. Maybe we're against Xinjiang again. So yeah, hope you enjoyed, and see ya.